Sorry guys, I got cut off. Low battery, didn't see it coming, so engrossed in what was going on. Forgive me. Did I even change my title? I didn't, did I? My bad. What was I saying? So, yes. Thank God I already did the tarot. Thank God. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I got cut off. I'm not doing any tarot. I forgot to change the title. I guess I did. But yeah, I was just teaching tarot, but now we're just talking. So, what was I saying? So I had a client the other day, and my client was saying I had bad luck all my life. I was in an abusive relationship. I'm worried about my children. I'm worried about, you know, how am I going to change this energy? And I said to her, you need to raise your vibration. She was talking to me about being in an abusive relationship and all the worst case scenario situations and how she felt like she didn't have any luck. And I said to her, you really need to raise your frequency. You've got nothing to lose. If you're festering and all the sad and the bad things, that's what you co-create in your reality moving forward. Guys, I'm not doing any readings. I'm just answering questions. And you cannot manifest again from a place of pain. If you are in alignment with your blessings and you're in alignment with the things that you want, you will attract it like a magnet. I don't know how else to say that. People say my manifestation isn't working. And I say, are you doing what I've told you to do? Are you leaving your past in the past? Are you forgiving? But forgiveness is the one that clears out your karma, guys. Karma is a pain in the ass, and sometimes karma can be a blessing. This person was telling me, and I said to this person when I was reading for her, and she was telling me about her abusive relationship. I said, you don't need to ill wish anyone. You don't need to send any negativity to anyone, because karma will always take effect in this life or in the next one. And she said, I believe in karma, because everything that he did to me is now going back to him worse. He became sick. He can't drive. He can't see properly. This is what I'm saying. And I said to her, you need to send him love and light. Whatever he did to you, whatever pain he caused you, you need to send him love and light. Because don't forget, those people that hurt you, they're also souls. And they're also going through their own contract, their life contract, their soul contract. They're going through it, and they have chosen to incarnate and have difficult. I'm not doing any card readings today. I'm only talking right now. They have come in, hurt people 100%. You are a highly evolved soul if when someone puts their fist in your face and you still look at them with love, and you send that person love, and you say, how much are you hurting that you can put your fist in my face? You are a highly evolved soul, and you clear out karma. I don't tell you to stay in a situation where somebody is abusive, because I've been in an abusive relationship. You go. You need to love you first, and then you need to send love and light. Hi, sweet Rose. How are you, honey? Send anyone that hurts you love and light. Anyone. Even the one person that did you dirty, they need love more than you can imagine. Manifestations. Somebody was asking about manifestations. For me, I believe in all of that, but you need to be in alignment. How do I go about getting a reading? Just send me an email, hun. My email is on the link on my bio, my TikTok, my YouTube, and my Instagram, and I'll send you all the lessons. Do you do tarot lessons weekly? I have a pack at home, but I have no idea where to start. Jasper, hey, honey. When you open your tarot, cleanse it. This is the quickest way to cleanse your tarot. If you don't have any sage, Palo Santo, or incense, You can hit your box, put your energy in it, and anything that was attached to it will leave. Below on it, you put your life force energy into the box, and then anything it leaves it. Again, sage is very good to cleanse your tarot. And then study. It took a year for me, well, about a year, to learn all of the cards, and then my intuition was just blown open. My intuition was always there, but when I started doing tarot, I started the images on the tarot started coming to life. I started feeling more than just the meaning of it. So study the meanings. Take 2 or 3 meanings from the cards, 2 or 3 meanings, and then learn that, memorize that, and then start reading for yourself. Pull a card a day for yourself, read what the meaning is, and then see how it sinks in with your day. Oh, sorry, your cat is called Jasper. My bad. Charlie. Is there any books you could suggest? Yes. Oh yeah, I wanted to teach you something about your life path number, guys. You see, I digress like there is no tomorrow. I'm going to get some books. If you don't mind, just talk amongst yourself. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so you can get any books you want from Amazon, tarot for beginners, anything like that. You can get any books at all, but the book that I first got when I first started doing tarot was this one. You can get it on Amazon or Book Depository. You can take a screenshot of it. I showed it in my last video. You can forward to the books and then screenshot it. The only tarot book you'll ever need, by Sky Alexander. This is a great book. I'm not doing any readings today, guys. I am only talking tarot. I was doing teaching a moment ago and then I got cut off because my battery was low. So I'm just here again. But this is no readings today, guys. Just teaching tarot. So this is one book I loved. Gave me all the information that I needed. I don't know why I bother underlining anything, because I always underline everything. The other book that I got was Understanding Tarot. This is another great book to have. This is by Liz Dean. She also does cards. Love her. So it just shows you what kind of readings to do. Celtic Cross. You can do your own style reading. Every tarot reader does what they feel is good for themselves. Whatever feels good for you, go do it. You don't have to follow a specific pattern. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I just like to read whatever comes out. So you have like different past, present, future spread. But the Bible of all tarot. Literally, the Tarot Bible by Sarah Bartlett. I mean, whoa. This book has every single thing that you need to know about tarot. Everything. Have I read all of this, this whole book? Yeah, damn right I did. I read the whole thing because I like reading. I love to read. I used to hate reading when I was in school. I used to like looking at pictures instead, but now I like to read. Knowledge is power, yeah? Knowledge is power. I do the same, and then every line and page is highlighted. It's because like everything is so important. Will I buy one when I come off? Buy one, it's great. I also use apps. I do love the apps. I've always wanted to try doing this. Thank you for showing me. Listen, if you use tarot for the greatest good, for yourself and everyone concerned, you will be abundant, because divine can see that you are using this to help people back onto a spiritual path, letting them know what blocks are. Because when you read for someone and a low vibrational card comes up, you can see their block, and you can see you need to get out of your own way. I know the Tarot Bible, I know, but let me just show you guys. It is amazing. This woman, let me just show you the page. Let me just show you that when you do tarot, how important it is to meditate. Like, she even talks about meditation, yes? So meditation is highly important when you do tarot. Where is it? I think it was in the first. Where is it? I mean, there's so many pages here, but it was so informative. I learned about that some star signs could represent 2. Look at that. Meditation. Meditation helps you to tune in to the higher source, to the cards. I know that Jesus loves me. You don't need to be here, abs.orla1. You don't need to be here, sweetheart. Thank you for blocking. Yes. People that promote a divine being like Jesus Christ are rude. I don't get it. I will never understand it. You claim to be somebody of a high vibration, and then you put people down by saying, I know Jesus loves me. Jesus connects with me every time I meditate. I love him too. Jesus Christ is within all of us. Every time I'm in a situation where I feel like, oh my God, what do? I always say to myself, what would Jesus do? Jesus does everything in love. He came in to teach us how to love and to do better. Jesus came in to get us off this cycle that we keep repeating, warring each other, attacking each other. And the divine could see that we ain't changing. So they sent in Jesus Christ, the divine being, to come in and show us another way. Love way. And he got killed for it. He got killed for it because he was somebody that was humble. He didn't have any riches, and he got killed for it. But yet he had ample followers. Do you connect to your spirit guides whilst tarot, or is just doing mediumship? They are with me continuously. And when I call for them all day, every day when I wake up. I have a mantra. And I said this on my last YouTube channel. My mantra is, my angels, my guides, and my loved ones, use me today as a vessel for the highest good of all concerned. Show me what I need to see, to feel, to hear, to give clear, concise, loving light messages. I always call on my guides, and they're always around me. I could feel them around me. Sometimes I even see them. I remember the first time I have shaman around me. And I remember I was in the garden and I was in deep meditation. I opened up my eyes and I saw the biggest tree man opposite the graveyard. And I was like, what? And he was hiding behind a tree. He was at least 10 foot tall, maybe even taller than that. I think much taller than that, the size of a tree. And I could see this beautiful tree man. He looked like a tree, but it was a man. And I thought to myself, I see you. That's what I said. I see you. You see, divine says, human beings say, I have to see it to believe it. But divine says you have to believe it to see it. Because this is not all. What we see with our physical eyes, this is not it. There are more. And you'll only know and see the different dimensions, the angels, the angelic realm, when you cross over. And you can even see them. You don't have to cross over to see them. You can meditate. Through meditation, you can see these things. But because people are always up here, monkey mind, worrying, stressing about all the things that could go wrong, has gone wrong, they can't talk to you. The only way they can get in connection with you, your angels, your loved ones, and your guides, is when you're sleeping. Because that's when your mind is still, when you're at peace with yourself. But when I'm in meditation, I see it all. My mum sees angels as well. Would come to bed, and then she'll see this fairy just fly by, and then my mum's like, did you see that? And I'm like, I sure did. I don't care if you think I'm nuts. You don't need to be here. But for my people that are here, my family, you know, you're experiencing this yourself. Let's see. Do you do guided meditations? People were asking me to do guided meditation. I actually want to try past life regression. Dr. Brian Wise, I always recommend you getting these books from Dr. Brian Wise, because he will teach you to go within, to crack any code from past lives that are not serving you in this life. If you're afraid, Dr. Brian Wise, Through Time into Healing, 1.5 million copies sold. He is a past life regressionist scientist. He doesn't believe in spirituality, and then all of a sudden something happened to him while he was doing past life regression, and he connected to divine beings, and he was like, what's going on here? So this is how he does it now. So past life regression, I really would actually love to study that, because Doreen Virtue, she's somebody that I really highly recommend that you check out. If you go on my YouTube channel, any of my videos where the title is, there's a little arrow on the right hand of the screen. Click on that arrow, open up my description box, and you'll see all the must watch. Those must watch saved my life. So any of those of you out there that are feeling low vibration, you need help, go and check it out. Oh, your mantra just gave me goosebumps. I also say, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. Joe Vitale, Zero Limits. Clearing. When you say, you're not saying it to somebody, you're saying it to the divine source. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, to tell divine that you love them. I'm sorry for anything that I did wrong or anything that I did to myself. Please forgive me for those low vibrational thoughts, feelings, words. Thank you. That is acknowledgement that they have forgiven you and they love you, because divine loves you no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter how you act. Divine loves you. We're only here having a human experience, because on the other side, when you cross over to the other side, you can look down on earth and go, oh my God, I wonder what it feels like to lose a child, to have, get married, to whatever, to be a singer, to in heaven, when we're up there, you can only see these experiences. You can't feel the emotions, which is why we come in here to learn, to feel, to grow, soul evolution. There are souls waiting to come in, guys. Did you know that? There are souls waiting to have this human experience. And I'm like, God, when I cross over, I don't want to come back here, because when you come here, everyone hates each other. There is war. Everyone is just fighting. I don't want to be here. There's illness. I don't want to come back here. When I had my near-death experience, I told Divine I ain't going back down there. And he was like, tough. You need to go back down there. So I was very upset about that. But at the end of the day, I realized why I'm here. Everyone has a purpose in life. I've got to go now. Take care, honey. And kiss Jasper for me. Yes, I say this to cleanse my pendulum. Never thought of saying it to spirit. I say it out loud. Magpie, I say it out loud. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I say it out loud. You know, when you go into a space and it feels low vibrational, everything is energy. So if you go into a space, like if you go into a meeting room and you could feel that the energy is really stagnant and you can feel that there's stuck energy, when you walk into the room, in your mind, you visualize white light in that whole room. And then you say to the room in your mind, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. You start to cleanse out the room of the old stagnant energy that was in there. These words are more powerful than you think. And what the hell do you have to lose, guys? By thinking, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. When you're at work and somebody told me, my moderator, Kim, I read for her sister the other day. Thank you, Kim. And she told me, as soon as I said those words, I don't know how to explain it. Everything shifted. She said everything was different. Everything shifted. You carry on saying these words, whether you believe it or not, you're still saying it. You're going to change the dynamic and the energy of your insides, of the energy or the space around you. It is so, I don't know what it is about these words, but to say I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Oh my God. I'm terrified of death. Ink flip. Ink flips. I am terrified of death. I have such bad anxiety. It's getting in the way of me living my life. Listen to me, honey. Listen to me. There is no such thing as death. There's death of the physical body, but the soul is everlasting. Have you ever had a loved one in a hospital, or a grandparent or whatever in the hospital, and they're going to cross over? Have you ever heard them say, oh my God, there's my husband over there who died, what, 50 years ago? You're going to get collected. When you cross over to the other side, you're always going to get greeted by an angel, a guide, a loved one. You'll get collected. I know this because when I crossed over and it happened to my mum saw everyone. My mum said, I saw my father, I saw my mum, I saw my sister, I saw all of these people that died 50 years ago, and I saw them there and they looked all young and healthy and happy. There's no such thing as death. The death of the physical body, yes. And you know, when I crossed over to the other side, that was the real world for me. This is the dream world. And have you ever heard of those near-death story experience ink flips? Where when they have the near-death story experience where they say, I went through the tunnel and then I was out in the white light. Check out my videos. You don't have to follow me on YouTube, ink flips. Just go and check out. Click on any of my videos. There's a little arrow on the right hand side. Click on the arrow, open up a description box. Must watch near-death experiences. I get it. Just check it out. Ink flips. If you're afraid of death, check it out. You have nothing to lose. And you don't need to follow me. You don't need to subscribe to my channel to watch it. Go watch it. You'll feel much better. Trust me. So when you cross over to the other side, you cross the veil. Divine was saying to me, you know how you leave the body? People, near-death experience stories, they talk about going through the tunnel and then out into the white light. How do you think we come in here? How do you think we got into the 3D world? We come in through the tunnel of our mother, out into the white light. How we come into the world is how we go back home. Same thing. There is no such thing as death. Death of the physical body, yes, because we don't need to be here that long. If you've got unfinished karma where you need to forgive people, listen, guys, you coming back in, yeah? If you don't have a good relationship with your mum or your brother, your dad, your sister, and you cross the veil and then you look and have your life review at all the things and all the mistakes that you made with your dad or your mum, your husband or your wife. So if I was the wife and my husband was my husband, and then we cross over and we have a life review and we're saying, we didn't do that very well, did we? Me being the wife, you being the husband, we're going to have to go back and clear it out. We're going to have to go back because you have to learn everything. You have to come back and experience all religions, both sex, male and female. You have to experience all the good and all the bad that life has to offer. Why? Soul growth and soul evolution. Soul growth and soul evolution. We are born into the 3D world so we can grow. Our souls can grow. So we can be enlightened. So we learn everything that there is to learn. We come back in different religions, different cultures, different color skins. So let's just say, for example, I'm a rich man and I'm really arrogant. And I see homeless people and I look down on them. Boy, your karma is really... you're going to have to sort this shit out now before you cross over and be more giving and be more loving. Because what will happen is, if you were a cruel, rich, ignorant, arrogant man who didn't help the poor, guess what you're going to come back as? The poor person that you walked by. You have to experience everything that life has to offer, good and bad. So you will reincarnate with all your karma. If you don't clear out your karma now, you're going to get it in the next life, guys. This is why you're here. Some of you have already cleared out your karma. You've just come in to help your loved ones. You've just come in to help a loved one because you knew that they were going to struggle. I was watching what was I watching? I don't know if it was James Van Prague or if it was Dolores Cannon. And she was telling a story about how one woman in the crowd said, so my mother was near death. She was near death. She was on the deathbed. The doctors gave her a couple of hours to live. And she stopped breathing and she died. And just as I put the blanket over her head, I could see her breathing again. She was breathing. And I didn't understand what she was doing. It was like she was fighting death. And I didn't understand why she kept on fighting death. During that time period, this woman who was watching her mum dying and coming back to life, during that time, she said, I had nowhere to live. I was living in a council house. There was mold all over the wall. I was on my own. I didn't have any family, any children, any husband. And my mum was worried that I was going to be on my own. So my mum, her soul felt that she probably needed to stay. And the answer to that was yes. That means it was karma. There was a soul contract between you and your mum. And your mum couldn't exit the world and go home until she knew that you were set, until you had your own place. A year later, this woman she now had her own house. She now was in a loving relationship. And a year later, on the same day that her father had passed away, that's when her mum crossed over. When her karma with her daughter was finally cleared out, she left her. She didn't leave her alone. She had someone. She had a family member with her. She had family, husband. She had her own place. So her mum felt more than happy to cross over. So soul contracts. You have a soul contract. This comfort me. Yes, I have. Oh, I need to watch it. Watch it, Ink Flips. I'm telling you now, you'll feel so much better about death. No such thing. I died. I don't want to come back here. I wanted to stay up there. I don't want to come back. So this is what I'm saying about karma. If you're a horrible person, your actions, your words and your deeds, you're cruel, you're going to have to come back and experience all the things that you've done. I feel sorry for Hitler, yes. And people say, is there such thing as hell? Purgatory is when you have to look through the eyes of the person that you've hurt. They say there is no such thing as hell. That was man-made, created by churches and what have you. There ain't no such thing as hell. Hell is purgatory is what you created in this life. So, for example, if I was an asshole and I was killing people and I was horrible to you, ill-wishing your ass and being all this horrible, low vibration, negative energy to you, when I cross over, I now have to look through the eyes of the people that I murdered. I have to feel their pain and I have to feel their emotions and their sadness and the burn. Now, let's take Hitler, for example. How many people did he murder and kill? That's how many people that he has to feel the pain, has to feel their pain. Look through the eyes of the people that you gassed and you hurt. That is hell. That is purgatory. So you stay on that level, that low level. It's not hell. It's just, it feels like purgatory because you're suffering because of all the things that you said and the words that all the things that you said when it was hurtful, when you hurt somebody. You look through their eyes. You become the person that you said those horrible things to and you feel their pain. That's what I experienced when I was there. When I crossed over, I was thinking, oh my God, I'm in the divine presence. And this divine light of love is going to judge me for all the things that I've done in my life, all the words that I've said. Oh God, I'm traumatized. I'm so embarrassed. There was no judgment from the God source. So for all of those of you out there, if this is what you believe in, fine, each to your own. That you believe that God is a wrathful God. And because you are of a different religious denomination and I'm not a Catholic or a Muslim or whatever, you're going to go to hell. I don't believe in that kind of God. Sorry. The God that I believe in is a loving God. You are your own judge. You will feel the pain that you caused. That is hell. That is purgatory. So watch out for your actions, your words and your deeds, guys. Because when you hurt somebody with your words, it will come back to you. Karma. If it doesn't come back to you in this life, it will bite you in the ass in the next one. So you have to be very kind with your actions, your words and your deeds. There's no such thing as hell. And the God that I believe in is a loving one. I was embarrassed to look in the face of that divine light because of all the things that I deemed as bad. I was embarrassed when I had my life review, when I saw the bad things. I was like, oh my God. The divine source was just saying to me, look, you knew you could have done better. We love you anyway. You're a divine spark of me. You're just having a human experience. That is not who you are. This body is just a suit. This is a body that just walks you through your life. The spirit can't walk through the earth. It can, but you can't feel and learn things. You have to be in the physical body. And that's the reason why we have a costume. And our costume changes all the time. We come back as men, women, anyone who comes into the world with an illness, a disease. For me, there are highly evolved souls. Some people choose to come in with so much because they want to balance out their karma. So you have a group of loving divine beings when you're across the veil, because when you leave this body, you go back home. And then you have a life review about all the good things and the bad things that you did and what you can work on. And if you need to come in again to try it again, so you can get rid of that karma and not have to come back here. You have a team of guides, angels and loved ones. And it's like, the way I visualize it is I'm sitting on this round table with my angels, my guides and my loved ones. And then I'm saying, okay, here's a list of things that you can go through from karma, past lives. What would you like to learn, Anna? And then I'm like, okay, I want to know what it feels like to lose a child. Because I know that losing a child is no such thing. The physical body, yes, maybe, but the soul is always everlasting. And when you cross over, you meet that love, you meet your child, your loved one, that soul. So I'll say, I want to lose, I want to feel like what? I want to know what it feels like to lose a child. I want to have cancer. I think I want to know what it feels like. And that way I can teach people around me what it's like to have cancer. I want to build my hope and my faith when I have this illness. I want my faith to be tested. And, I want to experience this kind of thing. I also want to experience, having no legs, I feel, because if I have no legs, I'll start to appreciate, or people will see me and go, oh, thank God I've got my legs. We teach, you learn and you teach. And then your divine beings are like, yo, are you sure you want to go through all of that? Well, yeah, because I can see from past lives I didn't do this right. And I didn't appreciate this, my health, and when I had legs. And I didn't appreciate, having faith that there's no such thing as death when I lose a child. And they're going, I think it's too much. I think maybe you can cut out a couple of things. And you're like, no, I want to experience the whole shebang because I want to clear out all of my karmic shit. So that's why if you come into this world and you're like, why does all these bad things keep happening to me? You choose, if you can wrap your head around that you choose the life that you've lived in, you can change it, yes? There are things, destiny points with the tarot cards where you can't change because there are things that you needed to learn. So you'll come to a crossroads in your life, or you'll meet people, or you'll bump into a situation where you'll feel like, okay, what am I going to do here? This is really bad. How are you going to react to this situation? That's what the divine wants to know. Are you going to stay in fight and flight mode for the next 20 years? I did. I stayed in fight and flight mode for 20 years of my life. When I was hit, when I was cheated on, I was like ready to attack anyone that was going to come and hurt me. Yeah, you want to be with me? Let's be together. But I'm ready to hurt you if you hurt me. I'm revenge, an eye for an eye, all that crap. That don't work. That doesn't help anybody. An eye for an eye. It's a load of crap. You don't eye for an eye anyone. If you eye for an eye someone, you're going to have karma. It will come back to you. Some religious denominations believe that an eye for an eye. You kill my mum, I kill your mum. I'm mind boggled. God doesn't want that. God loves us all. We are all children of the divine source. We're supposed to love and protect each other and teach each other and love each other. That's how your soul transcends. That's how you'll have soul growth. You don't look at someone for their color of their skin, the way they look like, the different sex, whether someone is gay or whatever. It's got nothing to do with you. Love that person for who they are, because God has created each and every one of us perfectly. It doesn't matter if you think I'm not worthy, I'm a load of crap, this is that, I'm this. That's your free will choice, your words. If you put this out, this is what you will get back in, guys. So be careful of what you think, what you feel, what you say, because that is the world you'll create for you when you cross over. If you are a horrible person, what energy do you think you're going to take when you cross over? That low vibrational energy. How do you attract low vibrational energy? By being low vibrational and by being angry and being upset and being sad. When you're vibrating to a high level of happiness and love, your light is so bright that negative energy or negative entities are like, that person is too happy, too bright. I'm going to go and attach myself to somebody who's more on my frequency. Get it? I have it because I've stopped breathing 3 times and been on life support, but always came back. Destiny, you not your time, sweetheart. You got too many things to do here on this world. Too many things. I don't fear death. It's how I die is the issue. Stop focusing on how you're going to die. You focus on, I'm going to die when I'm an old woman in my bed, comfortably and at peace. Remember, guys, what you put out there is what you get back in. So be careful of your thoughts and your feelings. I have post-traumatic stress disorder. It's so hard living this way. I was diagnosed with health anxiety. Ink flips. When I was born, I had a congenital heart defect. Disease. That's how they call it. It means that they had to open up my chest all the way down to here. They clamped open my heart so they could fiddle around with it because my heart wasn't developed. They told my mum I was going to die when I was 10 and I'm not going to live past 10 because my heart is so, sorry for swearing, fucked. It was not developed. The blood is leaking. There's no way she can survive. If you was to look at a scan of my heart right now, the left ventricle is bigger than the right ventricle. There's like 50% blood flow that's leaking or some crap like this. Yeah. Well, I ain't dead. I'm 40 and I'm alive, and I was told that I couldn't have this, that and the other. I did everything I wasn't supposed to do, and I'm still here going strong. When you are diagnosed with something and you accept that you have this, you will have it. When they told me at 8 years old that you have to really be careful, Anna, when you leave the hospital, I was 8. Make sure, Anna, that you don't ride a bike, that you don't stress yourself out, that you don't get tired. You're not allowed to smoke. You're not allowed to have children. You're not allowed to have tattoos. You're not allowed to drive the car. You're not allowed to do drinking. You're not allowed to swim. They gave me basically a list of life stuff that I wasn't allowed to do. And at 8 years old, all I was thinking is, when is this man going to finish talking? Because I want to go home and ride my bike. And literally, my chest was like soft. It was all really just new open, new stitched, and all I cared about was getting on my bike and going for a ride. And I did. And my mum was going mental. She was like, as soon as you got home from the hospital, you got on your fucking bike and you was riding around the block and I was chasing you to stop and you were just like taking the piss. Mind over matter. If you allow, and don't get me wrong, I love doctors because doctors saved my life. But if I took on everything that doctor said, I am giving my power to that person and I'm going, yep, I'm sick. I'm definitely sick. I've got anxiety. I've got all of this. You create. If you can create, this is how powerful the mind is. If you can create the illness, you can make yourself better. If you're giving yourself anxiety because you're scared, worry, you're panicking, this is low vibrational energy and you don't have trust in the divine. Linked, what's your name? Where are you, honey? Linked. Ink Flips. Get this book. Becoming Supernatural, Dr. Joe Dispenza. I show this book all the time. This talks about a woman who had stage 4 cancer. Her name was Anna. They told her she hasn't got long to live. She started meditating for 3 hours a day. They couldn't find a trace of cancer within her, in a nutshell, and her cancer was gone. Meditation, guys. Meditation is the key. You don't have PTSD. I don't give a shit what is written on a piece of paper. I don't have problems with my heart, even though I've had 4 open heart surgeries 9 hours long. Sorry, I refuse. I'm a healthy being because my mind is going to heal my physical body. And I've got things to do in this life. Any anxiety or health, get rid of it through meditation. Okay. Again, I don't know why people have to come in here and be horrible and negative. There's no point. You don't have to be here. Okay. I'm not doing any readings today, guys. I am just talking. Glad this came into my feed today. I'm so glad. I hope that you feel better. I have this exact same feeling. Man, I tell you, when I crossed over, I don't want to come back here. I started meditating and seeing scary things in my mind, and it put me off. Do you boutique? You're letting the ego mind get in place. You know, the problem with people who are afraid to let go is they start to overthink things, start to feel things like, oh my God, I'm in meditation, but it feels really weird. Call in your guardian angel, because everyone is assigned a guardian angel. Everyone. When you are born, you're assigned a guardian angel. This guardian angel protects and guides you and is with you from the moment you're born till the moment you die. So before you get into any sort of meditation, protect your energy. Put a white force field of love from heaven around your body. Just visualize a white bubble around you of protection that nothing can penetrate it. And your angel is wrapping its wings around you. And then just let it go. Stop overthinking it. People say when I start meditating, I do start feeling weird and strange things. Protect your energy before you meditate. Because when you meditate, you're opening up your mind. You're opening up your heart so the divine can come and speak to you. If you haven't set the intention of calling your loved ones, your guides and your angels, of course anything can seep through. So always, always call your angels, your guides and your loved ones. Don't you boutique. Do you boutique. Call your angels, your guides and your loved ones. I'm not doing any readings today, guys. Adore your energy. Your book suggestions is now ordered. Yes, good. You're welcome, honey. Do you boutique. Call in your angel. Your angel will never leave you. And God said there are angels everywhere. And we don't give permission because human beings, the human part of us doesn't believe in angels anymore. So we don't call them in. But once you give them permission, because God said to the angels, you can only help the human beings to a certain extent, but they need to give you full permission before you can. Once you open that door to your loved ones and your angels, you've blasted that door open. Watch out for signs, symbols, and all the miracles. Don't take my word for it. Put it to the test. That was my mistake. I was asking loved ones who had passed questions, then the meditation, then day after. You can talk to your loved ones who've crossed over. They love you and they'll protect you anyway. But you have to make sure you set the intention. Visualize the white light. What's the best meditation to do regularly? I like to clear out my chakras. For those of you who are not sure about chakras, these are your chakra points. These need to be cleared out once a day. Guided meditation, clearing out chakras. Chakra clearing is very good. Chakras are the wheels that spin in the physical body. If some of them are out of alignment, you're going to have problems. Let's say, for example, I was in a horrible relationship and my heart is broken. My chest will start to hurt. My heart chakra is not in alignment. And chakras, for those of you who don't know, is called the spinning wheel. It's wheels that connects us to the divine. The crown chakra, the third eye, the throat chakra, the heart chakra, the solar plexus chakra, the sacral chakra and the base. This is if you can just go on YouTube and find guided chakra meditations. There's one from Susan Giesman. She's brilliant. She's a psychic as well, psychic medium, wonderful 10-minute meditation. Any meditation, chakra clearing is good. And anytime you feel out of alignment, guys, it's probably because your chakras are out of alignment. So go on YouTube, guided meditation, go for a walk in the park, stay in your garden, sit down in your garden. Whatever makes you feel comfortable and makes you connected to the divine. Go into Mother Nature, touch a tree, be around animals, stroke your cat or your dog. These are these things ground you. Yes. Any suggestions of what to say, do while sage cleansing, please? Bear Grylls. Yes, of course. When I light up sage, the most important thing about cleansing your space, cleansing your energy, cleansing your home, is the intention that you set. Visualizing is very imperative as well. So when I cleanse my house, I close all of my windows. I say my angels, my guides, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. I call upon you, my guides, my loved ones, to cleanse out my home and my space. And I go to all the corners of the house, the toilet, my bedroom, the living room, the kitchen, open any cupboards, do all the corners of the house. And I say, my angels, my guides, and my loved ones, I humbly call upon you. And I ask you, I'm going to repost this on YouTube, and I ask you to cleanse out all negative energy. Any negativity, any negative energy that's in my house, you need to go into the light. You're not welcome here. You're not welcome here. Only love, light, peace, and prosperity is welcome in my home. And I smoke up my house. One of my family on here said, Anna, I did a house cleansing that my fire alarm went off. She goes, I smoked up my house like nobody's business and my fire alarm went off. I was like, damn, girl, that's a serious cleanse. So angels, guides, loved ones, clear my space. I even make my mother and my daughter, and I breathe it in. And then I breathe out what doesn't serve me, all negative emotions and energy. And I say, cleanse my house and cleanse my space and fill it with love and light and peace and abundance. You can use white sage. You can use Palo Santo. You can use incense sticks. You can just use your intention. Just visualizing the white light from your heart chakra, expanding white light out of your body, into your space, outside of your home, into your garden, in your front garden. You can just set the intention, and that anything that you deem as negative or any dark energy is blasting out with this light force field that you're putting around your home. Intention is the most powerful thing, and visualization. Remember your spirit. You are a spirit having a human experience. So visualization, even when you cleanse your chakra, this is how I cleanse my chakra, guys. When I have a shower, I put guided meditation, peaceful cleansing music in the background. I put my hot water on, and then I visualize my whole body. I get my sponge and I start cleansing lathering up my body. And I'm saying, angels, gather up anything negative that doesn't emotionally fulfill me. Get rid of it, get rid of it. And then I get the shower, and then it cleanses all my body, leaving all that stuff in the drain. Cleansing the chakra. So intention is so important. Visualizing is so important. What the hell do you have to lose by visualizing that? Nothing. After you've saged your space and your house is all smoked up, open up the windows, open up the doors, so all that stagnant energy leaves the house. Once you sage, or you Palo Santo, or you burn wheatgrass, sweetgrass, bay leaves, lavender, I don't care what you burn. As long as it's herbs and you burn it and you say your prayer, however you want to say it, open up all the windows, because the stagnant smoke and the energy leaves, goes. And you'll feel a shift in your house. If there's an argument in my home, I will make sure that I burn sage and the energy is cleared out. If I don't feel right, I cleanse myself with sage. Palo Santo. I also recommend that you have Himalayan salt bath every 2 to 3 days. Very good for you. It cleanses away energy that's stuck onto your skin. Negative emotions. Himalayan salt bath. Are you Brazilian? Yes, my father is from Brazil. I will do this and mix in anxiety in some when needed. Thank you for the reply. You're welcome, Sim. Maria, you're welcome. I cleanse my house with white light. That's the best way. That is the best way. People say, how did you protect yourself from COVID? And I said, with God's white light. And they look at me like I'm insane. Himalayan pink's pill. Yes, the Himalayan pink salt. It's got crystals in it. If you lay in there for 20 minutes to half an hour, it cleanses away your energy. Do this every 2 to 3 days. Very good. I'm not doing any readings, guys. I am just answering questions at the moment. Simple things. You know, when you connect to the divine source, it's not supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be easy. Are you talking about narcissists? Narcissists. Anyone who's narcissistic, that's just their own personality trait. They come in to be narcissists to teach people external to them not to be like them. And then what will happen is eventually they'll start to see what they're doing and stop. Because narcissistic people will push people away from them and you end up alone. Just saying. What else? I'm so glad that this is helping you guys. Guys, put it to the test. You've got nothing to lose when you cleanse your house. I breathe in white light every night. Yes. Make sure that you ask your angels and your guides to clear out what isn't yours. I'm going through a spiritual awakening. How can I find my gifts or open my third eye? Meditation. Eddie Glinska. Meditation is the best thing for everything. Healing, opening up your third eye, opening up your intuition. We all have it anyway, but the monkey mind gets in the way. So this is the reason why meditation is imperative. What about full-blown narcissistics with a disorder? They came in to be that way, to teach you something. They will learn later. So anyone that has low vibrational energy and you come and you meet that person, you have a soul contract that you are going to meet that person at that time. Because there's something about them that's going to teach something about you. We're all here to teach each other something. Is that a certain sage you get? I'm new to all of this. Amazon. White sage. Eddie, hey honey. White sage is the best. Dragon blood sage. And people are like, oh my God, is it made out of dragon blood? No, it's just called dragon blood because it's red. But that's also a good thing to burn as well. I've always wanted to do it from a young age, but never knew how to do it properly. The fact that you wanted to do it from a young age, hun, already tells me that you're a natural sensitive. You're a natural sensitive. How do we open up the third eye, Geraldine? Meditate, honey. Meditation. I don't know what else to say. Meditation is not only healing inside out. Meditation is also opening up the third eye. What should I do in feeling drained by negative energy? Cut the cord. You visualize, if you know who's draining your energy, Jessie, visualize that person. You put yourself in a white light bubble. You put them in a white light bubble, and you visualize a cord between you and how many people or whoever it is. And you say, I release you from my energy in love and light. And then you visualize the scissors and cut the cord. Cut the cord. That's all you have to do, guys. Forgive. If there are negative energy around you, send them away with love and light. It's the only way to vibrate up and get your blessings. And also, if you have negative energy, Himalayan salt bath. Pink Himalayan salt bath. Every 2 to 3 days. cleanses negative energy from your body. Get going. Go and order some, Jessie. Order some Himalayan salt. Get yourself some crystals. Black crystals are very good to cleanse the energy. Clear quartz crystal, lapis lazuli. Actually, lapis lazuli and black crystals, black tourmaline, Shanghai or jet. Lapis lazuli, if anyone is ill wishing you, this sends it right back. So lapis lazuli, psychic tree. You guys in the USA, you got the best crystals, man. You got the biggest crystals as well. I think this is big. But when I talk to my clients from the USA and they show me their crystals, I'm like, damn, it's the size of this book. It's like, it's this big. You guys are so lucky over there. The crystals in the UK, man, they're so small and they're so expensive. So you guys in the USA, man, take advantage of these crystals. Go do it. Go and get some crystals and cleanse your crystal by holding it in your hands, visualizing white light, blowing on it, puts your energy onto it and cleanses out the energy. Even running it underwater for a little bit, telling your crystals, welcome home. Do your job of clearing, protecting, and whatever it is that you do for the highest good. And you charge your crystals in the sunlight and in the moonlight, divine masculine and divine feminine. I've been seeing lights and feeling energy since I was a child, and my nanny died. Any of those of you who have been experiencing these things from childhood, you are a psychic medium. Just saying. Jessica, you're in Australia. All right, honey. So get some Himalayan salt and have a bath. Get some white sage, or just visualize the white light energy within your heart space coming out of you, and send love and light to any negative people. They need it. What crystal for love? Rose quartz. Rose crystal. Rose quartz crystal. A love for love. Love your content. Thank you, Quiet Storm. I'm not doing any cards at the moment. How do I find out what to say for each crystal? Just take crystal, welcome home. You belong to me. I set the intention of protecting. I always say this to all my crystals. I set the intention of you protecting and cleansing and fulfilling your actual purpose for the highest good of all concerned. Say a little prayer. And that's it. So simple. You're welcome. Have a lovely weekend too, honey. Okay, I don't even know how long I've been here on. What time did I get on here? Oh, for crying out loud, I got here at 10:30. Look what time it is. What the hell? Okay, so I'm going to post this up on my YouTube, as well as the tarot 2 that I was doing the other day. I'm going to go and have something to eat because I only had a coffee and I'm really, really hungry. Guys, I'm going to post this up on my YouTube. So if you want to learn or you want to listen to it again, please check out my YouTube channel. You don't have to subscribe to watch my videos. And I do ask that all of you who are feeling a bit low vibrational, who are scared of death, go and check out my YouTube channel because it saved my life. I've got near-death story experiences over there. I've got Doreen Virtue. I've got Dr. Joe Dispenza on there. It's just so much beautiful energy. And I do this for you guys. It worked for me, and I'm just doing my part in the part of my world to help my family out too. So guys, I am doing live readings on Sunday, but I will announce it on Saturday on all my social medias, so keep a lookout for that. I want to thank all of my moderators. I love you. Thank you for being here with me. Kim, Geraldine, Rose, I love you. And any of my other moderators who I didn't mention, thank you for being with me today. All right, guys, keep me posted and let me know. Go and invest in these books. Very good books. Especially if you want to have a tarot business, do it for the highest good of everyone, and you will be very blessed and successful. I guarantee it. Okay, I'm going to go and eat. Love you guys. Namaste.